First and 10, it's Hubbard. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
He's forward, gets a couple of yards. Stopped that time by Jamel Dean. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3. Young working from the gun. Completes beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And it'll give the Panthers a 1st down.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
To the air on 1st down, Young. On the quick slant, it's Legent. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop. Second and 3 now. Hubbard trying this up the gut. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Call it no gain, maybe 1 at best on that play. That leaves him with 3rd and 2. Sending a receiver left. Here he is to throw on 3rd and 2. That pass complete to McMillan. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Hubbard is in for the Carolina touchdown. The Panthers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Chuba Hubbard with the touchdown. Right on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Panthers take a 3-possession lead. Right, ready to send this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Motioning one of the tight ends. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. From the gun, a run for White. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes them back quite a ways. Back to the line they go. It's second down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. And the Panthers into the nickel set. Third down coming. Baker now from the gun. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Panthers are able to get the return down to the 40-yard line before they're stopped. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Here's Young on 1st and 10. Forced out to his right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
These quarterbacks are so good with their clock in their head between the tackles. But you get outside the pocket, and you've got to have that same ability. If you hesitate for a second, the defenses with their speed at this level, they'll find a way to bring you to the ground.
On second down, it's Hubbard. And they limit the damage just a few yards on that gain. Levante David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle. And for the Buccaneers, it's a nickel look. Third down coming. Out of the gun, Young. It's caught. That's Thielen. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Up the middle, Hubbard. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Not able to get away from the big Vita Vea. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap now to Young. Completed over the middle. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks. Third and just 2 to go. Now it's Young. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next. Well, that's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Right, ready to send this one away. Tucker now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. And what's really been simply stunning, Brock, is how far we've made it into the game, and their passing game, it is still grounded.
Yeah, so as they're sitting here losing right now, what I hear you saying, Kate, is it's time for this offense to take flight?
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's the give to Irving. And he's tackled for a short gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
So we're through 3 here. It's not quite over yet, but it'd take a pretty miraculous comeback. We've got a 3-score game as we get set to start the 4th quarter. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 28. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Now Mayfield. That pass complete to Irving. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. That's good for 7 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
This dude's just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
1st and 10. Here's Mayfield. Got Evans. It's complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Baker throwing again. Put the body on the line for his team. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
That is all-out effort to make the catch, putting his body on the line, diving for the ball. He earned that reception and some more targets in the immediate future.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down. Mayfield to throw again. This one's taken in by Otten. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. He was the rookie from Ohio State there to bring him down. A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. From the gun, Mayfield. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
Well, that was all about the eyes. You've got to read the quarterback's eyes as a defender and make sure you know where that throw is going. And when it does, you got to react and knock it away. That is well done.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on fourth. Here we go. It's Mayfield. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense.
The quarterback's so worried about challenging the DBs in coverage, he didn't keep an eye on the lineman in front of him. He threw it right towards him, and it was easy to get a pop and swat away a potential first down.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. This drive will begin with Hubbard. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
They say about great outfielders in baseball, there's just something to them. They've got a knack, a feel, and instinct to take the right line, the right angle. For safeties, to create tackles for loss in the run game, it's the exact same attribute and skill set. Got to take that right angle and then go finish that runner.
Play action now. Young. Thielen's got it. Complete. How about 29 yards on that play, partner, as they get the chains reset?
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the first down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time.
Still first down.
They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Running it after the penalty. And he's brought down for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. Young on the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive, because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Counterplay, Hubbard. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. 4 yards narrows the distance a bit, but still some yardage left here on 4th down.
Defenses at this level, really any level, will let you run it there all day, every day, and twice on Sundays. You can give up yards, even a healthy chunk of them, but just flow to the ball and make sure he's brought to a halt well shy of that 1st down marker.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. The kicking team got downfield quickly there. He didn't manage much on the return. And it's going to be their football coming up. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earns completion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Throwing again is Baker. Evans brings in the slant. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first. Offense in the hurry up here. Third and short, Mayfield. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 27 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down. Offense up to the line fast. First down, here's Baker. Got his target, it's Otten. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up. So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Baker now from the gun. That's the first down, and he's still going. And they haul him down just a foot or two shy of the red zone. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. And they still have two available for them as we approach the end of this game.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
They'll come up first and 10. Throwing it again here. Complete to his man, Sterling Shepard. And he's got it inside the 15 before going out.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Second and 3 now. They are throwing it again. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers get it back to within 2 possessions. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Buccaneers drop the lead back to 13. Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Panthers secure that kick. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
The Panthers and Bryce Young making their way back out on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. Here's a give to Hubbard. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Tampa spends its second timeout now. And they'll have just one left to burn now. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Hubbard again. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Out of the gun, Young. That pass complete to McMillan. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. That's a pickup of 9. And that'll be good for a Carolina first.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest and gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. They drop to a knee, and what little time we have left here is going to tick down.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock, but the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
Second down, probably going to see him kneel it again here. Here's Hubbard on the give. And he'll get this down to the 23-yard line before they stop him. Call it about 7 yards on that run. Now it's going to be third down and 4.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
It goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So the Panthers guard the vault and get the win at home. This was a game they had circled a long time ago, Brock. You bring a division rival into your building, you want to make a statement at their expense and get that W.
We know it's not just an axiom, right, that it's so hard to win any game in the NFL. It is. They're difficult to do. But a division rival in your own building, it almost feels like a must-win, and that's the juice they played with today.
All right, guys. I appreciate you guys so much for watching my videos, bro. Y'all just don't know. And I know they was a little short, as I think they were. But school is tomorrow. I had to get them out before because it is 11:09. So when you see this, I will already be sleeping. I'm going to charge my Chromebook up, go take a shower right quick. Go do my skincare and go to bed. Man, I hate this stuff, bro. Like I have one more year left until I graduate, so I'm not really worried about it. I'm a little nervous though, I'm not gonna lie, but you know, I'm not gonna lie, this is a new Jolly Good. The Jolly Good before we left school, um, I was worrying about what people thought of me, insecure, not I'm worrying about the next person or what, you know, basically not this version of me that you guys see. Now, I worked on myself all summer long, my personal life or YouTube in general. I learned how to stop caring what other people thought of me or think of me and just do what I love to do. Whether they, because people gonna talk, whether you trying to do good stuff or not, bro. People gonna talk. So just let them talk, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I just can't wait because it was a lot of. I ain't gonna point out their names, or I ain't gonna call them no names, no disrespectful names. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm a humble guy. I'm gonna be respectful. It was a lot of individuals that did a lot of, they wasn't not bullying me or put my head into the toilet or nothing like that, because that's not gonna happen. But just in a teasing way, just saying stuff and trying to get a reaction out of me because they know they was gonna get a reaction because that's what they want. They want to get a reaction, and they would do it all the time because they knew it would push my buttons and make me explode. And I learned how to control that and how to deal with that because those type of people, they want a reaction out of you because they know that you're going to get mad and they want to see that. And so the more that you stop doing that and stop giving them what they want, they eventually stop. And they did eventually stop because I kind of catched on of what they was doing, but I was still insecure about a lot of stuff. But now you just got to basically, the story goes like this. If you hold on, basically, if you worry about what people think of you or what they say or how they're laughing or pointing fingers at you, bro, if you put all that forth and effort, because people are in their own heads, bro. I'm telling you, they're in their own heads. You might be thinking that they're talking about you or thinking about you. That person, I'm gonna say it in the respectfulest way as possible. That person ain't worried about you, bro. I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all, bro. That person is not worried about you. You are thinking that they are. Deep down inside, they're not worried about you. They're in their own minds, bro. Because you think that person is gonna remember you when you leave this world or when you die. No, people are gonna forget you. That's just how life is. Life moves on. It moves on with you and it moves on without you. That's just how it is. And another thing, God is always on your side. God sees everything. God knows what goes on. God knows what's said before it even gets said out of somebody's mouth. He knows what you're gonna say. He feels what you feel. He's beside you 24/7. Just because you can't see it, you can feel it. And if you can't feel it, he's there. I'm telling you. There's been multiple times I felt Jesus by my side. I might not be able to see him, no. But can I feel him? Yes. Don't ever let somebody tell you that you can't do something. Don't ever let somebody tell you that you cannot achieve something because you know you can. But just because this YouTuber right here got more subscribers or more views on his videos doesn't mean he's better than me. I just had that makes me works even more harder. I have that mentality. That makes me work even more harder when somebody doubts me, because they was saying, "Oh, Jolly, you can't do this, or you can't do that, or you too short, or you don't have to wait." Yeah, I might be 5'9". Yeah, I might be 140, but guess what though? When somebody tells me that I can't do something, or I can't play this sport, or I can't make this video, guess what? It makes me hungry. Even more hungry than I was before they told me that. And that makes them so upset because they want me to react or they want me to just quit or give up. But I keep going even harder, and that's what makes them upset. And so wherever you go, so I'm going to keep reminding myself as well. This is not just for y'all. This is for me as well. I've gotten a lot better with it, but I'm still gonna remind myself until my brain and my mind wraps it around in my head that I don't have to remind myself anymore. Stop worrying about what people think. Like, I don't worry about what people think of me anymore. It's kind of like the nerve. Like, I just have nervous problems and stuff like that. That's my problem. But I don't mean to talk your heads off. See you guys tomorrow. Get done with this funky school when I get out tomorrow. So, love you guys. Love, love, love. Jolly, get out.